What is going on, YouTube? I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. And today, Dead by Daylight has released Chapter 35, which brings a licensed killer from the world of Tokyo Ghoul with a killer named the Ghoul. Today I will be previewing everything that has came into the game with this new chapter. I'll be live streaming this all day today and be streaming it throughout the week. So if you want to check out the streams, you can find me live at twitch.tv/yourboylava, and I'll leave a link to it in the description as well. With that being said, let's get into the new stuff. Alright, let's see what the killer portrait looks like. Oh, that looks clean. That's a crazy select animation. The detail looks incredible. Let's take a look at the perks that are coming into the game. First up, we have Hex Nothing But Misery. After you damage survivors 8 times with a basic attack, a dull totem becomes a hex totem, cursing all survivors. When you damage a survivor with a basic attack, they gain 5% hindered for 15 seconds. The effect lasts until the hex totem is cleansed. That's not bad. I can see how that could work. Forever Entwined. When a survivor takes damage, gain 1 token up to 8. For each token, you pick up, drop, and hook survivors 4% faster. Another interesting perk, although I feel like it's either like a better or different version of Fire Up. And the last one, None Are Free. When you hook a survivor for the first time, gain 1 token up to 4. When all generators are completed for each token, all windows and upright pallets are blocked for everyone for 16 seconds. So, it kind of seems like it works like No Way Out, except it doesn't block the exit gates. It blocks vaults and pallets. It's interesting. His max base speed is 4.6 meters per second. His terror radius is 40 meters, and his height is average. Let's take a look at his power. Use the power button to charge and launch the Kagune, tentacles that attach to any vertical surface within range and quickly pull the ghoul forward. After completing a leap, the ghoul has a window to perform a second consecutive Kagune leap, or put the Kagune leap into cooldown by using the active ability button. Kagune leap enters cooldown once the ghoul has consumed all their leaps. If their leap over a vault or downed pallet, or if the Kagune grabs and leaps at a survivor. If the ghoul's second consecutive leap targets a survivor, they will perform a grab attack. Grab attacks damage survivors if they are healthy, inflicts deep wound, and leave a Kagune mark. Performing a grab attack also triggers Enraged mode. Enraged mode, while enraged, the ghoul can perform up to 3 consecutive Kagune leaps and can leap over vaults more quickly if they launch their Kagune at a survivor. Enraged mode remains active while there are survivors afflicted with Kagune mark. Marked survivors will lose their mark if they are fully mended or if they are downed. The ghoul cannot grab attack marked survivors. Once no marked survivors remain, a countdown begins. When the countdown depletes, Enraged mode ends. A perfectly timed grab attack will add extra time to the countdown. The countdown is paused while carrying survivors. His power seems very interesting, and we're going to go test it out right now in a custom lobby. So this is what it looks like when you first load into the game, and just when you're kind of running around. And for context, this is also the new map under the realm that Eerie Crow exists on as well. Alright, so we have a survivor over here. Let's try... Oh, whoa. Okay. Interesting. So we kind of grabbed onto him there, but nothing really happened. Here's just a basic M1 on a survivor. He kind of uses just like his tentacle, almost. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should not have put flashlights on these survivors. That's what the pallet break animation looks like. He doesn't really use his hands much at all. Just kind of seems like he uses his tentacles more often. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Whoa. Okay, that was cool. So now he's... Well, now downed. So we are now in enraged mode. And it pauses, or at least supposed to pause while we pick him up. Which is exactly what happened. Alright, let's see what we can do with this enraged mode. Alright, we spot Adam over here. Oh, all three of them. So, it goes on cooldown for a short second, but we still get 3. Even though we were blind there, we did get an add-on to our power. So yeah, after you get someone, your power goes on cooldown for a brief second. So as I was saying, your power goes down for a couple seconds, then comes back up, and you have 3 leaps. And the movement you get on these leaps are actually kind of insane. So like, just dash forward. And there's no really fatigue after you use all your dashes, but they do go on cooldown, so you'll have to play M1. But once the cooldown's over, you get all 3 back. It's not like you get 1 every few seconds. Okay, well now we have this permanently stuck on our screen, which could be a bug. Which is what the whole purpose of the test build is, so that they see these kind of things and they go in and fix it before it goes to the live server. And it seems to go away after you get another one. But hopefully that doesn't translate into the live server. So once they are, like, injured, you can't use your power to get them again, I don't think. At least until they are mended, I think. So if they are not mended, you can't really use your power to injure them again. You kind of have to just get close and M1 them. So there almost seems to be like there's a chance where you don't get your mark on them. I'm not sure if that's because they aren't like turned around or what. So you do slow down for a brief second when you cancel your leap, but you can still get close enough to them where you can get them down. Whoa. Still a little buggy, but devs will probably work that stuff out before it even goes to live servers. Let's see if we could go find Tap to see what our Mori looks like. Alright, we found Tap. Let's see if we can get him. Alright, we got tapped down. Let's see what our Mori looks like. That was a very cool Mori. I'll give them that. And the rest of the survivors make it out. Well, that is everything to preview from Chapter 35, which is a licensed chapter with Tokyo Ghoul, bringing Ken Kaneki as the Ghoul into Dead by Daylight. Obviously, there are still some fixes that need to be fixed before he comes to the public server, but we still have 3 weeks in the test server to figure out all the bugs and to make sure that he's all ready to go for the public release. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe, as well as hit that bell icon so you get notified when I upload. I'll be uploading multiple videos on the Ghoul later this week, and I'm also currently streaming live on Twitch, playing the Ghoul as the killer and playing against him on the survivor side. So if you want to check that out, you can find me at twitch.tv/yourboylava, and I'll leave a link to that as well as all of my socials in the description below. And I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your day. Take care.